Oh, ooey. Tyron's in the house. I'm in the house again. I'm in my house. And I'm ready to go. Ready to rock and roll, guys. Okay? We are ready. Got my 500 yen wine. Got some Pinot. 500 yen wine. Pinot. That's all you need, guys. That's all you need, fellas. And some soy deving, and you're good to go. You can have a great time. As I mentioned in my previous video, Fridays are off from now on. So I've got Friday and Monday off. 4 days to work my own thing. What's your favorite ice cream? Vanilla ice cream. Pinot's the best. Vanilla ice cream. I've actually a little cheeky. I've got the strawberry. There's a strawberry one out these days. You can't see so well. I'm really bad at it. The strawberry with chocolate around it. So I'll quickly have this running a little late. I'll let it soften up a bit. You gotta let the Pinot get a little soft. You can't have it when it's hard and icy. You have to let it melt a bit. Hello Edge. Hello Hiro. Woodchuck. Woodchuck's employed. Woodchuck has some coinage now. Woodchuck's gonna invest it all into some altcoins. Okay, my screen looks fine. Everything's looking good. Good to go. Very good. Congratulations. 8 people in here. Let's give Woodchuck a clap. How do I clap? How do I do? Congratulations to Woodchuck. Okay, you can see the celebrations there. He has his first job, first tech job. At 30, he made it. Meme coin, let's go. Yep, got 4,000 subscribers, so let's get some meme coin going. I've got nothing else going on. I've just prepared a Figma jam board because I think it's easier to drag and drop when people make chats in YouTube. It's easy to drag and drop the messages in here, and so everyone can see and judge the person who wrote their comment or question. But I've got a few topics I want to talk about, some screenshots from LinkedIn, the same old banter. But thank you guys. I want to try and make this every Thursday because I've got more time now. Interview him. Yeah, I'd like to get Woodchuck on because he's doing something he didn't study what he's doing now. So it's interesting to hear what it's like studying backend and then being thrown into the deep end, which I think is the best way to go, guys. You got to get thrown into the deep end, and then you sink or swim. And I think once you learn the sink or swim feeling, once you get the sink or swim feeling at the first few years, you're pretty much good to go for the rest of your career. You'll sink and swim. You'll sink or swim. If you swim, you always swim. That's my philosophy of life in general. Until you sink. And then when you sink, you die. And don't die. Hardcore Japanese is here again. Good to see you here. He says Figma for presentation. What a frontier nerd. Yeah, what is this? It's my producer made me use this. I was going to use Google Slides, but it's just hard to use. This is fine. This is where all of my information is. All of my video data is all locked into here. I've spent a lot of hours, guys, making these silly YouTube videos, so let's see where it goes from now. I think my channel has 4,453 subscribers, and so we'll see how this goes. I'm going all in from now on. 4 days a week I'm free, 3 days a week I'm working. Let's get this bad boy up to 10,000 as fast as I can, and then from there I'll sort it out. I'll sort some business idea will come up. It will sort itself out. Hey, he's back. Hey, Gez is back. How's it going? Hey, Geza. Hey, guys, I saw this, and this is pretty scary about Australia, and I want to show you guys, which is pretty scary. Uh, so if you go kangaroo, how does it spell kangaroo, and then you go to boxing bag. Have you guys seen a kangaroo on a boxing bag? It's pretty amazing. How do I look at that? That's amazing. That's quite scary. Look at that. I don't think I would never fight a kangaroo. Gaza, just is this true? Does this happen in your town? Look, he's standing on his tail. It's like the Tekken when there was a kangaroo. Look how massive the guy is. I'm pretty sure one of those kicks will like I'll punch or he'll kick a hole through my stomach. It's wild. This is in Australia, guys. Now we don't have kangaroos in New Zealand. We've got nothing that can kill you or hurt you. Just the haka. We just got the haka. That's all we've got. So where's my topics for today's topics and interesting topics of today. Okay, so we're going to go through monetization of DevIppo, but all I'm going to talk about is job boards and dev shop. Like, is this even possible? Mostly about job boards and why I don't want to do it, but I think we're not okay. I probably won't talk about that. Wasabi and natto. I'm going to check out who actually eats this stuff, who actually eats this junk. Not junk, it's good for you. Who eats this trash? A JLPT, like, people are sharing that what they passed. Don't share what you passed. Okay, this is not. Look, guys, it's late for me. I've been writing documentation the whole day. It's a Tantai test today, and I'm writing all this documentation, and it's killing me. I'm not going to say cooked because that's Zoomer talk. I want to use millennial talk. I want to use talk in general. I'm fried. A fried potato. No, fried chicken. Family chicken. We say yes, and Maz says Excel draws pretty good too. Yeah, I think it's good. The mustache React Soy devs use on YouTube. I think they use Excel draw. I like Figma. It's simple. It's easy. Look, shapes like I'm a 3-year-old. I can understand this. Eclipse. I just say circle. Oh, great. Easy to understand. Square. We're going to do an IQ test as well, guys. I want to find a 15-minute IQ test. Expose myself. And of course, we're going to have some call-ins for today. We'll find out who's going to call in. Have a quick yarn. Is that what you call it? A yarn with people? Some chit-chat. So yeah, I love Figma. It's just simple to use. A 3-year-old could use this. See. We're going to talk about Doomer life as well. Things like student loans and natural born hater. We'll try and talk about this later, but we may not talk about this at all. We might just scrap it. I have nothing planned for this stream, as I never do anyway. But yep, my man actually has a third leg. Yeah, the kangaroo has 3 legs. Sublime text. Hiro uses Sublime text. He upgraded from a Notepad. No shapes, no pictures, no lines. Just the shell. Just used everything in shell. Also, I want to show you this post here I made. Got 16,000 impressions, and it's it's clickbait. You guys know this kind of post on LinkedIn. It's all rage bait or clickbait. Let me read it for you. I know that you can. You guys probably read better. Many of you guys hear English as a second language and you read better than me, but I'll read it. Let's read it together. Take a sip. Hi Earl. Gaza loves Excel draw. Excel draw. No one cares if you have N5, N4, N3, N2, or N1. This is what Japanese tech companies really care about. And then that's when you have to see more. So I'm learning how to catch people on LinkedIn to look at my posts. Can you write software or code? Do you understand the project manager? Can you explain in Japanese what you coded? I didn't know what the past tense of code was, so I just said coded. I think it's correct. Can you not be a whiny Westerner? And I love doing the stuff like this, guys, where you what's it called? I just diss Westerners. It's just easy because you know people are gonna respond. This is all just clickbait, rage bait, gaslight. You got to gaslight Westerners. It's funny because I am a Westerner, and the thing is about this is that I agree with Westerners, but I'm just gaslighting them. And can you read the room, which is the Kukiyomu? I have no JLPT and have worked in Japanese companies for 10 years. Look, it's 9 years, but who's counting? Join my Discord server to connect with tech workers in Japan with Dogen level Japanese and Giga Chad high IQ superior tech skills, which I'm just glazing I can't use the word glaze. I'm not going to use Zoomer terminologies. I'm just hyping up the Discord. But 16,000 impressions, very good. Nice post for the week. Job done. I arrived. Let's start. Okay, let's start. Ara, Roma. Let's start. Let's start with this, guys. Not related to Japan, but it was on my LinkedIn. Germans are the world's champions of calling in sick, but it is costing business dearly. There you go. Calling in sick. Japanese don't call in sick. They work sick. So, what do you guys think about that one? I don't know. Earl says, I'm connected by a recruiter from Rakuten via email mentioning that they are hiring for web engineer and my front-end skills will be handy today. When we connect, she starts asking me questions about Java. Recruiters, mate, you already know that. You know the mess you're going to get into with recruiters. Even every Rakuten's a tech company, you know it's going to be a mess. She told me they are hiring for Java dev, not JavaScript dev, so why even send me that email? I was confused. Maybe they just want to get anyone. Fleet says, do they use Java MVC framework or something? I think with Rakuten it depends on what product you're working on. Some of the I'm not sure which product, but they use like React. Some use, I don't know what the hell they use, but it depends on the product. They have so many products. I'm pretty sure they have so many products in Rakuten that, but who knows? And of course, Henge is always in my damn LinkedIn. I try to remove them. I try and delete them, but they're all the time. Why are they advertising to so many people and they're hiring nobody? They're hiring nobody, and you know it. So let's stop that BS. Hinge, whatever you want to call yourself. And then the next one is I'm seeing people say I'm an MBA candidate. No idea what that means. What is it? Is this special? Does anyone know what this really means? What is an MBA candidate? So that means that you didn't complete an MBA. They accepted you into an MBA program. Is it just that? It's kind of strange. It's a strange. I can't use the word flex because that's what isn't that what Zoomers use? No, flex was before Zoomers. Flex is something that millennials made up. So I can use it. I'm a millennial, so I'll use millennial slang. MBA candidate is something that people use to flex. Okay, Hardcore Japanese says it's a fancy way of saying you're doing an MBA. Okay, doesn't matter. It doesn't, right? Who cares if you're a candidate? I don't know. I would never do an MBA. I would just start a company and try to make money. Isn't it I don't know. I thought that's the point of MBA, is to prepare you to become some business expert. Gaza says a recruiter bringing a junior devs into Java dev interview is hilarious. Yeah, it's. I think they're just trying to get as many people as they can into the interview process, and even if you think that you're the worst candidate, you might be the only person that they can hire with actual skills or experience. So, they got to hire somebody for that job, and they want to try to find anyone who could jump to that position. That's my take on those kinds of recruiters, or those types of jobs. PhD candidates is a real flex. Yeah, I think PhD candidate is a real flex. So many MBA candidates shits just like have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience. Yeah, there's so many MBAs. They message you on LinkedIn to join some MBA program. They say stupid shit like, "Oh, Tyrone, do you want to learn the ways of business or something?" I was like, "Isn't that just? Don't I just have to start my own company? Why do I have to learn? I'm already a freelance engineer. What are you going to teach me at an MBA that I haven't learned already? You're going to teach me how to scam a bunch of millionaires to invest in my AI startup? I don't think they can do that. I don't even think they can do that." So that was something interesting I've noticed lately. A lot of people are in MBA courses. No one cares. No one cares. That's a strange flex. No one cares. PhD is a real flex. PhD in anything tech related is a real flex. And I don't even give these guys advice. There's a guy in our Discord who he's towards the end of his PhD in whatever the hell, real smart guy. I can't give him advice. What am I going to say? I'm a pleb dev. I can give great pleb advice. So if you're a pleb, feel free to ask me questions. Gaza says it's always overpriced online garbage. Yes, it is. It's always that. And MBA is really worth it. At the top schools, you need connections to properly use it. That's what I thought it was. I thought it was only for like Harvard or like these kind of large, like the top universities of America, or the top university of any country. If it's not from there, it's pretty useless. You're not connected to anybody. You're connected to DevIppo. Good, awesome. You're gonna go far, kid. So that's that topic I wanted to go through. Monetizing Ippo. So I think someone said I said the quiet part out loud to monetize Ippo. The channel's already monetized, but I want to turn it off because it's pretty useless. And I already said it. Job boards are a bit of a waste, and a dev shop is really tiring. So this is pretty much the stage where, oh shit, that's massive. I'm at the stage now where I have 4 days a week off to really think about what I'm trying to do now. What am I really trying to do here? What are we doing, guys? What are we here for? Is it just for fun? Is it just for banter? Monetize Ippo. That's the next 4 months or so. But to do that, I must increase the viewership. Try and go to 10k of decent. Like I'm getting a lot of connections lately of tech workers in Japan. One guy from Fukushima joined today the Discord and messaged me. Like every day, someone from an interesting part of Japan, a foreigner, working in the tech space. Oh, my Pinot's melting. Give me a second. Sorry for eating on. I don't have time to eat dessert. Okay, so let's monetize Ippo. Let's get all the stuff out of the way. Then we're going to jump to some. Let's get some chats going. Let's get some. I'm just checking Discord. Let's get some chats going with people. Let's get some real time speaking, talking. Okay, Weeb Life. Real quick, check in the chat here. Anyone eat natto or wasabi? This is a really dumb weeb question right now. Anyone eat wasabi? I do. Man, this channel is getting to a real low now. I'm asking you guys if you like wasabi or natto. Any natto enjoyers? Shugyosha, yes. Otsukare. And yeah, natto or wasabi. Still take taxing plebs to be the same server with us. Oh no, I'm doing the IQ test soon. Can someone tell me the best place to get wasabi, please? Yeah, I'm a wasabi enjoyer. Team wasabi, team natto. Hey guys, where's the best place to do IQ test? If you can link me, I got 20 minutes max. Okay, I don't want to do a 1 hour test. Sorry, it's my dessert. Peanut time. Tried natto once, not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of natto. But I think if I gave it a few more tries of rice, it might be good. Cheers, guys. Cheers to Woodchuck finding his first job. Through the Discord. He found his first job through Discord. Isn't Discord amazing? Nah, it's not. Yes, it is. You are over 9,000. What's 9,000? How long have you lived in Japan for? Josh says, how long? Me, 2010. I came just before the earthquake. 2011 earthquake. I came here with $2,000. New Zealand dollars. And no plan, no connections. It was amazing. Eating rice and canned tuna for like 3 months. Just drinking whiskey. The cheapest whiskey you could find in the supermarket. Need to give natto a proper try, but the macros have me convinced. Person, I have N2 and N3. I have N2 and 3 years of experience. Is it guaranteed I would land a job in Japan? I can't guarantee you even if you have N1 and 10 years experience. But if you have N2 and 3 years experience, you're pretty good to go. But I think the N2 is that's suspicious. You should jump in the live stream maybe, and we can talk about that. We don't talk about student loans and shit this time. Let's just remove that. The meetup I will talk about later. Yeah, person. If you have N2 and 3 years, you have a good chance. You have a good chance, I think. It depends on how well you speak Japanese or how well you can understand. And of course, just a quick let everyone know there's a meetup. Where's my LinkedIn? Just to remind those of you out there who are in Japan or in Tokyo that there's a entrepreneurs, solopreneurs. I don't even know if that's a word. I've heard it. Solopreneur. So basically, when you do things by yourself, Lewis and Ravi will be presenting. I've booked a location, Omotesando, really nice place. It's the same company as the Shibuya meetups that I have made before. There's also, I think, there's a pool table inside the facility as well. This is gonna be a good one, guys. A lot of people are messaging me to join this event. Good foreign devs, good in terms of great fellas, great people. So if you're in Tokyo or around Tokyo in February 28th, Friday night, 7 p.m. to 11, come on over. 2,000 entrants, including a drink and some snacks. Okay, it's gonna be great. Lewis is doing some stuff with jobs searching tools for recruiters and stuff, and Ravi is if you don't know, he's also a YouTuber, full stack software engineer. He's got some type of edge store. It's like the upload thing that Theo made, but he made it before Theo. It was his idea first. So come out to that, guys. Everyone who comes out to these are chill. Don't worry, it's not pretentious. It's not like those you know what I'm talking about. You know, you guys, you know, you go to some of these events and everyone is acting like they're gonna work for Google or something. It's nothing like that. It's not like super advanced. You're super advanced human beings. It's nothing, even though you are. It's nothing like that. Just a bunch of tech guys in Tokyo, listening to other tech guys make presentations, and and have a beer, have a chat, a bit of banter, and after we have a nomikai somewhere, go to a bar. Good times. So if you're interested, DM me, book your seat. A lot of people have already. I haven't counted how many people are coming already. A lot of people have been DMing me, so let me know. Let me get the last Pinot. Excuse me for eating on stream. No more eating, just sipping. Yeah, Yasin, it'll be cool to meet you as well. But I think, Yasin, you're still looking for a job, aren't you? No, you're employed from... I forgot your story. Shugyosha said, when he told me it was called Shokuscan, my first thought was it's about food. Oh, yeah? Yeah, Shoku, Tenshoku, or Shoku, the kanji, right? Yeah, okay. It makes sense. Barack John says, I remember that guy making a video of Theo copying his product. Yes, he did. So if you, I'll show you quickly. Let me check my subscriptions on my Japanese channel. Oh, geez, where is it? Where is he? Ravi, Perfect Base. Yeah, so he has his own channel. He's made his own product, which is called Edge Store. And I remember him telling me that I already have this. I'm making this like this kind of file upload library. And at that time, that's when the king of the soy devs, Theo, made upload thing. So kind of bad timing, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going. Let's see on the meetup. He's going to present what he's been doing. He has paid users. The important part, guys, is that for this meetup, both of them have paid users, and I think that's the part where I'm just going to bring this up again. The important part about these two guys and what they're doing is there's so many guys out here, and you might be one of them, is where you make stuff and you tell people, oh cool, look what I've made, and that's great. Like, I think it's great that you've made something, but the next step is finding people who wants to pay you for what you've made, and that's when you go, oh, that's the next step. And these two guys have done it by themselves, where they've made a product and found people who want to pay for it. They're both quite different markets. Ravi is towards engineers, for the tech workers, the development side, and Lewis's one is towards recruiting companies. So his one's more B2B. Ravi's like kind of not B2C, because it's not really. But you know what I'm talking about. All I'm trying to say is that they're making some type of money from it, and that's why I wanted to get these two guys together and explain what they're making, how they're making it, and just get yourself thinking too. Like, oh, should I make something? How can I make money off it? You probably won't, but it's good to try. Sometimes it's good to try things out. Give it a try. Stop thinking about it and do something about it. Listen to me. I'm trying to give some type of inspirational speech. Okay, so I think that's about it for yapping. Oh, yapping is a Zoomer terminology. So yarning, is that a word? Yarning. So I think that's about it for chats, general conversations, and I think there's already people in the streaming room. The streaming room is here. Should I jump in the streaming room? People are chatting. Marsten's in there, and he's got an interesting story which I would like to hear. Let me jump in the streaming room and just check what's happening.
Oh,
Hello.
Marsten, you're up.
Wait.
hey man, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Wait. Are you fine to be on stream right now? It's on stream.
Yeah, sure, dude. I just muted the stream because I was hearing you twice, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'll just explain to people. Okay, everyone on YouTube watching, I'll just call you Marsten, right? Marsten is
Yeah, works.
Marsten has a story, and I want to hear it. Interesting story.
Okay.
So, why don't you tell us, Marsten? Okay, Marsten's you're from America. Okay, my TLDR of your story is you're from America. You went to Korea, then now you're in Japan. Is that basically
Yeah,
it? Like,
basically. Yeah, that's basically it.
how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go spend so much time like going through all the bullet points, but I guess like essentially, when I was quite a bit younger, U.S. being the way it is, college being really expensive, I was like, I don't want to spend money on college, and I don't want to go to a U.S. university, kind of just in general. Then that kind of got solidified by where, long story short, where I ended up going to high school. I was going to be in like pretty intense competition for some of like the top schools, since they only take a certain number of people from any individual school. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try going abroad. So I did a bunch of research on like exchange programs, and I ended up applying for a summer like State Department program that takes high schoolers to like national security important countries for free to like teach them the language. Ended up going to Korea. While there, we were studying Korean, and the sort of place of education was a university there. It was a the University of New York school, like Stony Brook, but they had a like satellite campus in Korea. So I was learning there, because it was kind of a selective program. The president of the university kind of like took us out and schmoozed us a bit for like lunch and stuff. And he basically just straight up told us, like, if you apply, you will get in, and I'll give you a full ride. And I was like, sweet, sounds awesome. So I applied early in the fall of senior year to get in, got in, got the full ride, and being a lazy senior high schooler, I wasn't gonna like apply anywhere else. So I ended up just coasting for the rest of the year, going to the school in Korea, for computer science. I went in with like 2 years of credits. I was just kind of chilling. It was enjoyable. I did some research there. I was doing some research into like combinatorics, basically like creating algorithms to generate like certain strings of numbers that follow certain rules. I don't really know how better to explain it, but it's not super interesting unless you're really into it. But essentially, it's like basically a puzzle, which is pretty fun. Published some papers. I was on a pretty good track. I was probably going to be going for like accelerated masters or something. Went on a trip to Japan for winter break. Met who would become my ex-wife at the time, but met a woman. Being a dumbass 20-year-old, fell in love. Ended up like living in Japan for that upcoming summer, deciding to get married, moving to Japan, dropped out of school. Really, really terrible choice, but I'm glad I did it. I definitely am very happy with where I ended up. But I was like, oh yeah, I'll totally just move there. I know a bit of Japanese. I'm, young, think I'm smart, think I can do whatever, right? So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just get a developer job, no big deal, right? They'll be fine. Obviously it didn't work out right away. I remember my first job here, I was just working at a clothing store at like an Eon mall out in kind of like the boonies. It was really, really shit. Probably like one of the worst jobs I ever had. Actually, I remember being like timed on how fast I could fold clothes. It was so ass. Um, and so that was super stressful. Like probably one of the most stressful jobs I ever had, actually. And then, so I did that for like 3 months. Realized I can't take this. I was planning on, just kind of grinding and building a portfolio after work because, I didn't want to do it. Um, and then uh, I quit. Started working on my portfolio and freelancing. Freelance for a while. Um, I was I did a bunch of things. I was doing some web dev. I made some did some game projects. My favorites were I did some like AR art installations
Mm.
for an artist friend that I had that was pretty cool. Kind of got to go around the country for a little bit and like you know stay in hotels, do some like on-site AR development, which is pretty sick. Um, did some like freelance acting and stuff at the time in like small art films. Um, yeah, and then I ended up meeting a uh, person who's still a friend now at like a Smash Brothers tournament. Getting invited to a like game dev meetup at a local like hacker space in Kyoto. Meeting another friend there who introduced me to the company I work at now. They gave me a trial. I was getting paid like nothing basically, but they gave me a trial and basically handed me I think a project that they essentially just didn't have the people to do. Just kind of let me sink or swim on it. And then uh, yeah, it worked out. Did quite well. Um, no, they weren't paying me actually nothing, but they're paying me basically nothing. It was very 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 low.
Like
Which was fine. I mean, considering.
minimum wage level,
Oh yeah,
or
it was definitely it was slightly above minimum wage. Like it was better than the clothing store for sure. But yeah, it was it was pretty low. I think it was reasonable considering like my pretty varied resume at the time.
yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, I did well there. I ended up kind of sticking it out, doing well. No, Woodchuck's getting paid more, way more than what I made, that's for sure, at the time. And yeah, so I've been there for like 3 years now. People who run it are really great, super chill, lots of freedom, um, lots of independence. Something I guess I kind of thrive in. I've done quite well there. The company's grown a lot over the last like 3 years since I've been there. Um, and so while I've been there, I've done a lot of different things. I did some like game dev. I did some, I guess some highlights where I did some like after release support for a VR game, which is pretty cool. Did a mobile game. I did networking for a sort of PC related game, which is pretty sick. Or PC facing game rather. Um, we had a really awful like React Native app project, which
Ouch.
I remember spending an entire winter break trying to get like the packages.json to actually end up in a form that we could build the app. So I think they had like I'm trying to remember they had some 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 package they installed. We inherited this repo from another company. Some package they installed that needed to run like an installation command. I can't remember. It's been forever, but
Was it like wrapped
um
in Expo or something?
yeah. It was Expo. It was Expo. That's what it
And
was. It was
Expo is
Expo,
like a real
and
mess.
yeah, it was in Expo. Yeah, rather they it was wrapped in Expo, and then they'd like half removed Expo, but they hadn't actually run the command to remove Expo, and it was a super old version of Expo that had been completely deprecated. Um, so I remember like just changing random numbers and shit on the face of JSON, trying to install different things to try to get it to build. That was awful. Um, and then yeah, I did like a sort of Pokemon Go like multiplayer AR app. That was pretty cool. I worked on sort of like multiplayer for that. Then for the last like 2 years, I've been essentially doing Flutter for a very, very large Japanese retail company. Um, we're sort of working on building, I guess you could say, like their next generation of apps and infrastructure. They're sort of doing like a whole revamp of everything, and we're half consulting, half developing, like all the front end for that. So that's been pretty fun. That's been a really interesting experience. That's something where my Japanese language skills has definitely come in big because I've been able to sort of be client facing on this. Um, just today, I spent the entire day essentially hanging out with the president of the company, just prototyping stuff, along with the sort of like lead backend guy, which is really really cool. It's a type of experience that you definitely wouldn't be able to get in the U.S. That's for sure, or abroad. Especially at least not at my age with my years of experience. Um,
That,
not young,
that's
not young.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think. Um, you've been through quite a few. Are you the same age as me, or you're a little younger?
I just turned 26.
You. It looks like you've been through a lot in life. It looks.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it's so. I mean, I guess it happens if you drop out at 20 and get married, right? I think it's sort of what happens. But
Yeah,
yeah, I've been through the ringer, I guess you could say.
but you're in a good
Um,
spot now. It seems like. I mean, I don't know any 26-year-old can get that like that Japanese client facing opportunity in such a large with large companies, right?
yeah, man. I mean, I don't think I know anyone else who's done that. A Japanese foreigner or otherwise. Yeah, I kind of lucked into it, to be honest. I mean, it's one of those things where um, we sort of got given a kind of outside shot at doing the project, and then I just worked insane overtime for a very long time to make it work. Uh,
So can I just ask you a few questions now?
yeah, sure, go for it.
So like you went to Korea, why? How does it compare to Japan? Because I know that there are some Koreans who left. They're in the server as well, and they don't want to go back to Korea. They think it's quite good in Japan. What was your impression of Korea? And if you stayed to try and find like
Uh,
tech work, what we see the Doomer videos on YouTube, but I don't really know what's happening there.
I mean, I don't want to speak too heavily for Koreans, right? Like, it's not like I lived there super long, and I was definitely in a very lucky position to like not have to deal with a lot of the bullshit that what I'd seen a lot of my fellow students had to deal with, right? Yeah, I mean, I like to describe it as somewhat of like a cross between the U.S. and Japan in a lot of ways, right? Where it's sort of like a dirtier, more outgoing Japan, or like a cleaner, more uh, sort of socialized America, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, it's definitely uh, not as much of a corporate hellscape as I think a lot of the Doomer videos would say, but it is definitely quite bad. The university I was in this sort of like super. I don't know if fake is the right word, but essentially rush built like smart city, which was clearly just being made to like suck public funds.
Uh,
Um, it was, you know, super soulless, lifeless. All the people I talked to, everyone wanted to like go to the U.S. That's why they're going to the university they're going to. No one wanted to stay in Korea. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. The food's good.
yeah, I mean it is what it is, right? I mean we can't
Yeah.
sugarcoat the realities. And then then if you're speaking Japanese now in your current job, how did you get to this point? Like you're in Korea. I'm guessing you're not studying Japanese in Korea. So you came to Japan at like what 23 or 22.
At 20. Um, came at 20, and I mean, it's basically what you said. It was sink or swim, right? Like, I mean, I had to figure out how to live here, right? Um, you know, it, I had to make money. I had to live my life. I remember when I started my part-time job. I was very, very bad at Japanese, but just had to make it work, right? It's one of those things where, yeah, you just have to go for it. You pick up stuff as you go along. You learn stuff in context. You have to be okay with looking really stupid, acting really stupid, right?
Yeah.
And just sort of, taking that as you go and just getting better, right?
Sorry, just my dog opened the door. Yeah, no, because if you, yeah, sorry. Did you actually sit down and like study kanji and stuff? Like, is that how did
Not
you get
really,
into
no.
it?
No, I just I don't know, man. I mean, it's like I'm not. I try not to be uh too rude about this, but I do think it's a bit amazing the people who live in Japan for as long as they do and don't learn anything really. And I think if you're surrounded by the language every day, it's kind of hard to not pick it up, right?
Yeah, I haven't studied
Um,
for 15 years, to be honest.
yeah, man.
I just pick it up as I go.
Yeah. I mean, I think like the initial hump is really hard, right?
Yeah,
And if you're around other people who speak it all the time, I think it's a lot easier to get over that hump. But once you're over it, yeah, it's just,
yeah. That's pretty much me, and I don't think I want to study. That's my problem as well. I'm too lazy at studying.
yeah, man. I've been trying to study again recently. I think it's worth it, right?
Yeah,
Like, you definitely plateau at a certain point. Um, unless you go out of your way to put yourself into sort of new environments that you otherwise wouldn't have. I think basically just because like as your life sort of stabilizes, right? Like I think lucky to have such an insane sort of early 20s where I was putting myself into so many different like weird scenarios, right? And so many new environments that I was constantly learning new Japanese, getting new stuff in context, right? Um, but now other than picking up like the um, business Japanese, development Japanese or whatever that I get from meetings and stuff like that. Um, it's not like I'm really getting too many new experiences, right? And so I definitely have plateaued, and I think it's worth studying at this point. But it's just tough to find the time and the effort.
that's the part where I think I'm having problems now. Is that I've kind of at a stage where I know enough where I can work, but I don't know enough where I can really excel.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I think that's where I'm at now. Where if you're here long enough, if you put in like a year or two, you're gonna improve so much if you can already speak. So I think I've just got to like
yeah. I
kick
mean,
myself in my
I
ass
think
and tell myself to study.
I think it comes down to like how much value you get out of it, though, right? Like at the end of the day, I know you said we're all like Dogen level Japanese, right? But you really have to want to be Dogen level Japanese to get to Dogen level Japanese, right? Like, I don't know if you get anything out of it, to be honest, right? Like, it's not like I'm gonna walk into a room and have like perfect pronunciation. Everyone's gonna be like, "Holy shit, was this guy actually born in Japan?" Like,
Yeah,
number one, it's not gonna happen. And two, I don't really care if they do think that, right?
yeah.
I'm American. That's who I am, right? Like, if they think that I sound American, like whatever. I don't know. Is it gonna improve my earning potential? Is it gonna improve the respect I get? Probably not, right? Like, I don't know. It just seems like a more of a hobby at that point.
There's definitely a point of like diminishing returns if you overstudy.
Yeah,
It's kind
absolutely,
of it's not really so useful. But so I want to go on
absolutely.
to would you consider yourself now your management level, but also a Flutter developer?
So yeah, I mean, honestly, at this point, mostly management level. To be perfectly frank, I was writing a lot of Flutter for like a year and a half. I'm still writing it now for like prototyping, sort of like in real time with the client prototyping and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, essentially like management level. Maybe you could say senior engineer, but I think it would be unfair to the people who I know are genuinely actually senior engineers to call myself a senior engineer, right? Um,
yeah.
so yeah, more management level for sure.
So have you heard of the Flutter University? Have you seen that? I had him at one of my
Yeah, yeah.
events. Do you know about
No,
this
he's a
guy?
cool dude.
Yeah,
I went to Flutter Ninjas last year. He's a really really nice guy.
yeah. I just had him speak at my one of my events. He's a really cool dude, and yeah, I haven't talked to him since. But yeah, I just thought maybe everyone who does Flutter knows who this guy is. Maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he's just always out there. Actually, it's funny. If you see the second interview, how he landed a remote job in a Japanese company from Malaysia, that's actually my coworker.
Oh, the second, the
We met
latest.
him.
Oh, this one.
Uh, how
Malaysia.
he
From
landed?
Malaysia.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah. We met him at Flutter Ninjas actually. And
Nice.
yeah, he's a cool dude. He's really cool. He's super smart. Way, he's one of the people I've met who has definitely made it hard for me to say I'm in any way close to a senior senior engineer. Um,
That's why I just call myself a soy dev. Even if I get paid well to write software, I just feel I'm way out of my element. I'm
I mean,
okay. I'm really good at brute forcing my way through the tech space.
yeah, I mean, I think that's a skill in its own right, though. I mean, you brought it up at the beginning of the stream, but the ability to just swim no matter where you are is, I
Yeah,
think, very very different. And it's like a different skill from just being a wizard at a certain tech stack, or just a wizard in general, right? Um, particularly being able to sink or swim, actually swim both in different tech stacks, but
yeah,
also like in client-facing environments, right? Um, it's not an easy thing to do.
yeah. That's. Oh, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I think that's many people have that experience of in Japan as a foreigner. So I was going to check. There's an interesting comment from hardcore Japanese. I think he said it makes he makes my 20s feel empty or something. Did you see that comment?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I feel like you. Even though you are, I mean, 26 is still young, but sounds like you're quite mature for your age. Maybe that's a dropout
Maybe.
thing. I mean, yeah, of course, I'm
Yeah.
not going to deep dive into all the silly shit you've done in the past 5 years, but
Yeah.
I'm the same too in many ways. But yeah, it sounds like you're in a good place too. So good on you, man.
Thanks, man. I mean, I like to think so. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where all you can really do is try new stuff and uh, work hard at the stuff you try,
Yeah,
right? You're gonna fuck up a lot of stuff, and then when you fuck it up, you just have to work even harder to unfuck it up, I guess. Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm definitely glad that I'm doing it for sure. I like to hope that's maturing me as a person. I definitely think my recent experience with being sort of in management type positions has helped a lot on that front. Having to care about people more than yourself is a big one, um, for sure.
yeah.
But
So, um, and I think the chat doesn't know this, but you helped one of the other members in the Discord find a job. So that's
yeah,
your personality shows that you're really like you don't even know anyone in the server, right? You don't even know me, just the server, and you're actually willing to get some junior engineer into your company or helping shows your character, which is I think is awesome.
thanks. I mean, I really appreciate that. At the end of the day, it's like I've been there. Like
Yeah,
I was grinding, uh, not knowing how to get into my first job in Japan. I feel like Japan in general, and especially if you're not good at Japanese and willing to take some like super garbage SES job,
yeah,
it's really really hard to break in on the first level. So yeah, like I can totally relate to that experience.
yeah.
So I'm always happy to help.
Cool. So before I let you go, and I want to get Woodchuck and see what, because he went through the ringer of being rejected by all the companies. Even a company I tried to connect him with that is not a really big company, but so I'll try and get his take on what his experience was. But is there something else you want to say before I let you go?
Yeah, I mean, I think my general thoughts are that there's a lot of, I don't know if value is right, but there's a lot of value out there in Japan right now for um people who are willing to take risks and willing to fuck up and willing to look dumb, um and just generally like put themselves out there and grind really hard for it. I think, culturally speaking, in general, Japan is pretty risk averse,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But that doesn't mean that there isn't uh, there aren't rewards for taking risks,
yeah,
right? And so as a result, I think there's like a lot of value out there to be taken by people who learn Japanese, learn the culture, at least learn them enough to like navigate it
Yeah.
correctly. Whether you want to align with it or not is a different topic, right? But learn to navigate it, are confident in your own skills, and then yeah, just you know, take risks and work hard when they do or don't work out.
I really understand what you're saying because I've seen it and I felt it myself, which is why I keep trying things because I feel that
Mhm.
it's because foreigners are scared, maybe not scared, but okay, don't go to Japan. Everything sucks. Okay, we get the YouTube videos on this, but it's also that because people aren't doing things means that you can do whatever you want. Really, like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
really up
That's
to
a
you.
really good way to put it.
No one's doing
Yeah.
much,
Um,
which is good maybe.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's a surprising lack of competition for, not to take too much time, but I think essentially the best way to put it is I shouldn't be where I am. Like, frankly, if I'm being honest, I'm always grateful every day for like where I am right now,
Exactly the same.
and
Exactly the same.
yeah, I'm here partially because of luck, but partially because I'm in Japan, right?
Yeah.
And there's a surprising amount of place, well, surprising amount of room to grow here if you're willing to like go outside the normal boundaries, um, and forge your own path.
Yeah, I agree. Hey man, thanks so much for joining and sharing your story, and uh, and great to see you in the Discord all the time too.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. Apologies if I kind of droned on. It's a bit late. I'm super fried today, but I'd love to have a longer conversation or something over a drink in the future with you or with anyone else in the server.
Yeah, man. Every month I'll be doing it from now on, so there'll be plenty of chances to chat with people and share stories.
Cool, dude. Yeah. No. Thanks, man.
Cheers, thanks, man. See you soon. See you
Yeah, no
later.
problem. Yeah. See you around.
Next Woodchuck. Is there? Hey, Woodchuck, are you there? Woodchuck can't hear him. Woodchuck's employed now. Sorry, guys. My dog is complaining about the light. It's nighttime. Hey, Woodchuck, if you're not there, I'll just continue to the next topic.
He was here like literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think he fucked off to do something.
Oh wow. Maybe I'll get out of here for us. I'll get out of here. Disconnect. Okay, so hey guys, does anyone know where I can get a good IQ test? I want to find a good place to go to have an IQ test. Oh, I went to the toilet. Okay, after this, we'll try and get a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you there? You there, Woodchuck?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell her, I was like, oh,
Oh yeah,
like you
cool.
guys are still talking. Like, I was like, oh, I can still make it. I got back now.
Okay, so we haven't talked since you found your current job, but
Yeah, that's right.
I think I want to share with people here like your story of being rejected for all these jobs,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So
Yeah,
what
we
was the
could talk about
experience
anything.
like because I look, me and a few other guys checked out your GitHub, your Golang GitHub,
Yeah,
and actually I thought it was fine. I thought like you're worth more than a junior engineer. But I mean,
I think I can. Yeah, like I have studied. I think in like total for like programming for like 2 years ish.
and that's more than enough. But it seems
Yeah.
that there's something blocking you from getting some of these me cake in jobs or these kind of junior
Yeah, like
jobs. What is
I
what do you think
like
happened?
so like I said, like my GitHub history like study is like 1 year ish. Like I've been uploading on GitHub like actively like my projects and shit. Like before that, I was like studying online and everything. But I think a lot of it like applying in Japan on this me taking jobs.
Yeah,
Even though there are a lot of them, and there are a lot like they're super easy to get because like my ex-girlfriend, she did get like one of those me taking jobs, and she has zero experience in any coding or anything, whatever. Like she's no idea, and they just hand them like to Japanese people. They just hand them out. Doesn't matter if you want to do it. They just hand them out. But I think for a lot of foreigners, it's a lot more difficult, unfortunately. Even if you speak Japanese. That's what I feel. Like I feel like because a lot of the like jobs that I applied for, like jitsume kicking, like you don't need anything like that. They still didn't like accept my application.
Because I give advice to people, but that was like nearly 10 years ago, right? And also, I just got lucky as well. I was my interview.
Lucky. Like it depends on the length of like you're searching. Like for me, like searching for the job until I like met like Marsten in the server, right?
Yeah.
It's only like 2 months.
That was around the time it took for me to get my first. It was like 2 months.
So yeah, it took 2 months to find my first job.
What do you think about 2 months?
For this? No, Fleet, I don't have professional coding experience before this. I'm also looking at the chat if you have questions from the chat.
Yeah, guys, ask them anything. So what do you think? Do you think that was fast? 2 months, or what kind of expectations did you have?
Expectations. I didn't have any expectations really. I just studied really hard, made projects, and tried to actually learn programming before I started applying. And my expectation was like, like I've seen a lot of those Mikaking jobs, like Jitsu Mikaking, Fuyo, like jobs, everywhere. And it's like, oh yeah, and there's a huge engineer shortage in Japan, which is true. So it's like, oh, I can get it easily. I speak Japanese, which is true. It is true to up to like a certain level, right? But there's also that level of like, oh, they're not Japanese, that barrier. But like obviously, it's not nearly as bad as in the West.
Yeah, that's the thing we can take from this as well, right? I mean, I don't think I would have been able to get anything in New Zealand. To be honest.
Even with all that like call it xenophobia or whatever.
Yeah.
Even with all that like let's say you're like priced out of 90% of the jobs. Let's say you can you're supposed to be able to work at 90% of those jobs, but you're priced out of 90%. There's still 10% left. That's still quite a lot.
Yeah.
And I did have quite a few interviews with these types of jobs, and some of them were really nice. But even then, some of them are like, "Oh, you don't have any experience. Like you don't have any experience in like sitting in the seat, right?" So it's very hard to get your like foot in the door if you have no experience in Japan as well.
So now you're how many weeks in now to your first job? How many weeks now?
It's been over a month now.
So now 1 month, and you're not backend. You're like DevOps or like.
Yeah, I would say it's
a type of
DevOps / backend. It's been mostly like DevOps type of a job right now. But I think like probably later on it's gonna be more like backend plus client facing like Marsten is doing. So we're like I'm working with Marsten in the same company.
And was this? I mean, how has the transition been? Because you've been off work for like. Commenting. What's that?
He's commenting in chat. Marsten, he's my coworker.
Oh.
Like so I got the job originally. Like I applied to on Green. I applied on Findy. I applied on Wantedly. I had plenty of interviews. A lot of companies. There's one company that was really nice, like the tech stack and everything. I passed the lead code like assignment thing because I was just chilling, and then they had another lead code like live coding assignment. I was like, oh, and actually had a 39-degree fever at that point, but like not sure if that would have changed anything. But like I hadn't done any lead code up until that point, but like I was like, oh, I thought Japan didn't do any lead code type stuff, but they were like, we love the West type of company.
And you're in the deep end, do you think now? Because you weren't employed. You haven't been employed for a few years now. Like you haven't had a full time.
many years.
So how does it feel to go back into the wage cage?
It's great. I've been having so much fun. This is fucking great.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not kidding. I've been looking forward to like doing stuff like this. Like after like not working for like 3 or 4 years, It's terrible. Like,
And I guess
so
they
the
might judge you
reason
as
why
well. The companies might judge you for that.
yeah, they do. Like a lot of them do. Like the gap years or whatever. I just tried to tell me, oh, I've been studying for 3-4 years or whatever. But like, that's not really true. But like, I've been studying for like 2 years. But the reason why I haven't had a job is because it's just stupid. I made a lot of money in like crypto, or whatever. But like, it obviously wasn't enough. And like, at a certain point, I realized like, oh, I should do something more interesting with my life. This is not fun. Even if you have a lot of money, you need to do something interesting. And I
Yeah.
wanted to do like get into the IT market and started studying. And then I found your channel. I was like, oh yeah, I live in Japan, and this is interesting. I want to get a job.
Isn't it interesting? Because guys that don't know, I met Woodchuck, was it a few months back at a drink up?
Yeah, yeah,
At a random drink up, and I mean, I planned the drink up, and I met you, and here you are now. It's pretty amazing.
yeah.
You really pushed. Like maybe the universe was replying to you somehow to make it work.
Yeah, I also did see the other like Japanese communities, like Tokyo Dev or whatever. Like
Yeah.
those companies so like communities so stale, so boring, and not interesting. Like you don't want to talk there, right? It's not a place you want to talk. Like, but this community feels like, oh, you can actually talk like to real people in a way.
That's why
Instead of like,
I cleaned it up a bit and just not care about job hunting and just care about now, like helping or making
community.
people talk to each other.
The thing is, like if you talk in the Tokyo Dev server or whatever, like or like what's called Tokyo Dev, it feels like a company. Like you're talking to a company, but like you're talking DevIppo, you're just talking to your friends in a field. Like, oh, your colleagues and people that work in the space.
Yep, that's the plan, I guess. I mean, it's a casual feeling. That's what I just wanted to keep it at. Everyone's just chill.
So Frankie says, I don't like when you enter. I just want to rest for 2 years. What do you mean about that? Like,
Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about.
when I fucked around for too long, yeah, probably. Like, I don't like that either. I'm thinking back.
Yeah, well, you can't change the past. You are
Yeah.
where you are now, so you're fine. You're 30 now, right?
Yep, I'm 30 right
Oh,
now.
cool. No worries. So mine was just before like 30. I got into it. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
about the same.
about the same time when I getting into like tech late. It's
Yeah.
like you. So like it's kind of motivating. So like, oh, you got into around the same time I'm getting, right?
Yeah. Also, I just see Fleet. Woodchuck's Japanese is really good. So that's the part I spoke to him just briefly, and I can understand already. Okay, this guy's really good. So I think that's the part as well, which makes it easier. Some guys in our server don't have like just barely N3. Some guys.
Yeah. Neither my ex-girlfriend or my wife like they speak any English like
Oh,
at
that's
all.
great. Mine speaks English,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of screwed on that.
So this is my chance to actually speak English because I like 99% of the time I don't speak any English at all. So like I'm having great. Like, oh, I can speak English. I'm obviously way better at English, but like this is my chance to actually speak it. So
Yeah, just 1 second. I just got to close this door.
okay. Tokyo Taxi, you're 40 years old. So I did tech recruiting for 10 months,
Yeah,
and a lot of the like, it's actually very hard. Like Japan is very ageist. It's
Yeah.
actually extremely like ageist. Yeah. So if you're 40, that you're still you're still. It's still possible if you're senior and if you're good. But if you're trying to start, it's very very hard. Like,
yeah, that's pretty hard.
42 is kind of like the hard limit for like a lot of recruiters. Like I think 38, if you're 38 and you're very senior, that's very good. But 40, gets harder than like a lot of the times. Like when you had candidates that were over 40, they were like, oh, don't talk to them or something.
There's some guys in our server. They joined. They messaged me before they joined to verify, and some of them are 50 years old, and they're finding it hard to find.
Yeah, it is.
To
In
find
Japan, it is
jobs.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like I don't think if I was not 30, even like at 30, I was like, oh shit, this is like pretty late.
Yeah.
For 30 is fucking late. I was like, yeah, I was worried as fuck. But that's like giddy, right?
Yeah.
You know.
So just back about your job. So are you? Look, I mean, when I had my first job, right? I was doing overtime every day because everything was brand new to me. Like I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So are you?
Yeah.
I mean, not trying to say you should be or shouldn't be, but are you like, oh geez, I have to research this, I have to read. You're just researching every day to learn new things, right? It's kind of amazing, right?
I'm having so much fun. Like I don't know
nice.
why. Like but like this is so fun. Like even when there's a lot of shit that's going wrong. Like for example, today, like I spent a lot of time debugging like all kinds of problems. Like having had multiple hour calls, like checking what's going wrong, trying to fix this, and also like I think you learn a lot from it.
That's cool, man. Because I think once you do this 1 year, you're pretty much set. Like I said, like I talked to Marsten, we're saying like it's the sink or swim mentality, and once you do your 1 year, you already have Japanese. So from now, it's pretty much, I wouldn't say smooth sailing, but you're pretty much fine.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Like I learned. Like I kind of knew it, but like the most important part is like you said, like oh, go to Nomikai with the guys, like do all that. It's networking. It's meeting people.
Yeah.
So my last job, like the recruiting job, I got off Reddit. I just PM'd the judge. I was like advertising on it. It was a small startup.
Nice.
I worked there for 10 months, and now it's just like DevIppo Discord.
Yeah, that's the place.
For, like,
and this is the good part now is that I've kind of blocked it to only people in Japan and in tech or like really interested in it. So I think that kind of filters out. I mean, I don't want to say negative about anyone else, but it just makes the experience richer.
Yeah,
if that's the right word. I don't know what the right word is. Yeah, but yeah, I think Jack Flower says about the Osan that's 40. Then you must become an Osan and use Google Sheets on ThinkPad. There's so many jobs like that though, in these tech companies like Fujitsu or these kind of.
Like Excel, like a lot of Excel. Like like the company that we're working with right now, like it's a giant. Like Marsten said, it's one of the biggest companies in Japan. Giant company, and like a lot of the protocols we have to work with is like, oh, fill in this Excel form. It's like, oh, great.
That's what I did all today, guys. I was filling out a Tantai test, or I don't know, a Tantai or something, some type of Tentai test for today. And I was like, look, I'm a front end or like a developer, but I'm doing a whole day of just writing down in like cells and rows. When
I don't even know Excel.
Button,
I'll be honest. I don't
know either.
Know how to use the program. It's like, okay, I click on this and write some stuff. Okay, great. Like, what's this
I have to write like when you click this button, what happens? But there's like, the thing is, we already have these documents in Notion, but they don't accept anything but Google Sheets or Excel. So it's like, shit, I'm copying.
Sounds like Japanese companies.
Yeah, I mean,
like maybe if you told companies. Maybe if you told them, you'd fax them.
Yeah, that too. But I think it's just those boomer companies, these boomer tech companies. The smaller tech startups, they don't really do this stuff. It's just the big. But it makes sense though. Why would a massive company suddenly use Notion, right? I mean, it's kind of a risk in some ways.
I mean, Notion is only a couple of years old, right? Like, I remember when it came out, and it was like, oh, it's cool. We actually used Notion at my previous company.
Oh yeah,
like my recruiting company.
Yeah, I mean, they're small companies, so they can use whatever new technologies or whatever. But I mean, like these old companies like Fuji Tech or Fujitsu.
So about my job right now, so like what I studied was Python originally, like data structures, algorithms, just basic stuff, object-oriented programming, functional programming.
Yeah.
Then learned Go. And I wrote a lot of projects there, a lot of web servers, basics of Go and everything. And after that, I wrote a lot more like Go projects. Like I had a full stack Go project as well, just with Go, which is fun. Like it was a challenge. Like I refused to use JavaScript, even though the AI was telling me, I use JavaScript. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna figure out a way. And I did full stack Go application. Obviously, it's not optimal. And it was like, I understood after having done that project, it's like, oh, I understand why they use React. I understand why they use like yeah, JavaScript for this shit, because like this shit is not fun to try to do from scratch and go
it's
like
understandable,
anti-infection.
but it's not enjoyable. Maybe like my project now, it's a mess, and to fix it, I think some projects can't be fixed. You just have to keep using it the way it was originally created.
Yeah. I mean, like you just have to work with it. What you
Yeah.
have, like, so right now, my current company is, they have a like working with Flutter,
Yeah.
obviously. So what I'm doing is like right now is the CI/CD, like so working with Jenkins. Do you know Jenkins?
Yep. Just the name. I've never really used it.
Yeah, it's basically to make pipelines to automate the process, like linting, building the app, doing tests, more tests, just automatically, right?
Mm.
And then they have like multiple like computers to do like specific things. If you have to develop for like Android, iOS, web, Windows, and everything, right? The Flutter is really good for that. So
Yeah, sounds like you're in a good space. So I'll be good to see you on the meetup.
yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun like trying to do and figure out these puzzles.
And
But
you won't be pouring can of beers at the bar, hiding cans of beers
no,
and
yeah.
drinking.
Wait, like I think you said you owe me one beer because of the overtime I did at the DevIppo
Yeah,
World.
yeah, you're helping out all the people in DevIppo World, which I call it World now because I don't want to, I don't like dissing people, and I've made it more simple. But there's
Not
some interesting
DevIppo.
people. There's some
I like
interesting
it though.
people.
It's fun. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously, yeah, a lot of interesting, smart people abroad as well.
yeah. So yeah, thanks for joining there. So yeah, I'll see you on the Discord anyway. But it'll be good to see you in February and with everyone else. There's quite a few people coming, so it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks
Like,
for.
like 40 people, right? Oh yeah, yes. You have 40 people. How many people have applied?
I think now 15 or so. So
Only
it's okay.
15?
Yeah, only I haven't checked. I think it's 15. Could be more. I haven't checked. I'll start promoting it tomorrow.
No, so everyone who like if you haven't applied to come to the meetup, like you should probably check it out. Like 15 out of 40. Like there's plenty of like
Yeah,
spots
plenty of
left.
space. Oh, there's still like 2 weeks left, so it's yeah, two more weeks. Two more weeks. So I'll probably post this Friday and next Friday to promote it, and then it'll go up to like 30 something, and it's about right. It's about right. But thanks, yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll catch you.
Hope you have a good stream.
Yeah, I'll catch you on the catch you. I want to try and do an IQ test. I'll see how far. See if I can
Take
do
an
it.
IQ test. Like you're gonna do well. You're gonna have at least 150. No, 140.
No, see, I don't want. The problem is, I don't want it to be between 100 and 120. I want it to be either over 120 or below 100.
You're not gonna be below 100. There's no way.
Really?
If you can do there's no way. If you can do React, if you can do any program, even if it's soy as fuck, you're gonna be over like 120.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hope not. I mean, I hope it's over
Below
120.
100 is they can't fucking do programming.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've seen like people like way dumber than you take like the test and they have like way higher than 100. So that I think what's the average IQ? Do you know?
In Japan, you gotta
No,
say
in the
which
world.
country in the world.
IQ.
I mean, it's the is it the standard deviation is so
90
bad.
to 109, like according to some.
Yeah, but
might be.
I mean, let's be honest. There's a lot of NPCs in the world, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like NPCs. They're like shoveling dirt into like latrines or something. I don't know.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna take this after this, and I'll see. But this is the
Yeah.
website. It's Mensa, right? That's like the main organization.
I don't know what the best
Oh,
test
okay.
is.
Well, I'll figure it out, and I'll try to do this, speed run it, and try to get my hopefully below 100 or over 120. The worst thing is that I'm a bug man, and that's I just have to
What do you
face
mean?
the fact.
What do you mean a bug man?
Like a 110 IQ, and I think I'm really smart.
I don't think so. I don't think you're a bug man. No.
Oh, let's see. Anyway, thanks for joining, and yeah, we'll chat more. I gotta I gotta
See you
do an
later, man.
IQ test. See ya.
All right.
See ya. Okay, guys. That's nice chat with both Marsten and Woodchuck. That was great. Some people didn't like the chat. Some people liked it. Thank you for commenting, everyone, and joining in on the chat. Please join the next meetup. It's going to be great. Good banter, great fun. And remember, look, it's 10:20. Let me sneeze. It's 10:20, and I've had a glass of wine. Let me pour one more then, and I'm going to do an IQ test live. And I'm going to be under. Look, let's just do the damn thing, okay, guys? Let's just do the damn thing. So, has anyone here done an IQ test? Can you guys tell me what you got? I mean, you could just lie and just say 150, 180. Shugersha says average is 100 by definition. Martin says Justin, reactors for high IQ individuals only. Fleet says below 100 IQ people start having difficulty with abstract thinking, which is pretty much required for programming. Interesting. I watched an episode of Rick and Morty once, so I think I'm at least 150. I haven't watched Rick and Morty, guys. I've never watched it. Jack Fowler says 69. That's what I thought. Somewhere around there. 93. I'm American. 93. So is 93? Okay, I want to use the R word. What is the IQ for clinical? To be clinically assigned, clinically diagnosed? Not, you're not diagnosed. For retardation, what IQ is that? To be considered mentally disabled. Okay, so guys, let's just get into this. Let me just check if my dog's fine. He doesn't like. Let me just check if my dog's fine. Just a second. Test on. I just had to cover my dog with a blanket because he's calling. He went to the kitchen to sleep because I'm too noisy. Below 70, is that mentally challenged is the word, not retard. Sorry, I don't know words like this. Come on, guys. Jack Fowler says said word cancelled. The R word. GG Woodchuck, good call. Okay, let's get into this, guys. Got to prove my worth, my value. The problem with the test is it won't tell you if the score is under 100. Oh, is it? I mean, why not? I want to know if I'm mentally challenged. Wow, this white screen. Let's start. Help me. Please select your age. Guys, I'm doing it. Let's do it. Mensa, let's do this. Don't judge. I mean, everyone's going to judge me anyway. Who cares? Okay, I'm doing this, guys. Wish me luck. Select your age. Okay, 18 to 50. For this example, you see a grid of 9 boxes, one of which is empty. Okay, I think I get what you have to do. It's like pattern recognition. From my understanding, it's pattern recognition is the foundations of intelligence. If we couldn't recognize patterns, we wouldn't have science, we wouldn't have mathematics, and so forth. So I understand there's pattern recognition. So let's get this going. Let's get this. You have to choose which of the 6 alternative shapes. A to F. A to F must be placed in an empty box in order to complete the pattern that connects the shapes. As you can see, all the shapes in the grid are black, and each row contains the same shape, so the correct answer is B. Okay, so you have to guess what would be the next shape. 3 circles, 3 squares, and then 3, is that a rectangle? Standing up. That's my English. Standing up rectangle. Start the test. Let's go. Low IQ gang. Do I have time? Is there a timer? Oh, there's 25 minutes. Okay. Shit, guys. Okay. Okay, I want to speak out loud when I'm doing this. Left, up, right, up, left, middle, right. So this is the bottom right. It's easy. Easy. Next. Okay, geez. So there's shapes, something outside the shape. Next one has to be, what do you call it? This one. Exercise 3, nothing dot plus nothing dot. The missing thing here is a triangle that's empty. So you need an empty shape. Okay, we've got some. Okay, I can't talk while I'm doing this. Okay, so we need it to this. Oh, wait. The same. This is also an angle. It should be this. Okay, I'm focusing, guys. I'm really trying my best now. Okay, this is like notations for a Tekken move. Number 6. Okay, this is getting difficult. I'm clinically challenged, mentally challenged now. So do I count? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You add 1 more to each. So you add bottom. Add bottom. The last one you add the bottom. Then you add the bottom, which would be E. Each box on the right adds 1 square to the bottom. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right square, left 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ooh, they added 1 here. Okay. 2, you add 1 to the end. You add 1 to the end and you rotate. So you add 1 to the here. So it should be a U shape. Well, I'm so dumb, it isn't. Ah, shit, this is getting difficult now. Low IQ. Jesus. No, it's you add 1 to the left, then it should be an L shape. Oh, shit. Okay, my stream is fucked. Let me try again. The stream's working? Okay, sorry. Some notification. Don't tell me if I got it wrong. I mean, you can say whatever you want. We're back. Okay, sorry guys. Up, left, down, right, up, left. Okay, so we must have up. Wait. Up, left, down, left. It's clockwise. It's a clockwise thing. Counterclockwise. So it's the next was down, right, up, counterclockwise. It turns counterclockwise. Down, right, up. Fucking hell. This is now it's gonna get difficult soon. I mean, this is probably easier for you guys. Okay. Catch me some slack. It's 10:30. Okay, over in the square. Square's empty. Dot in the neutron and the electron or whatever the hell in the box. Dot's empty. Dot. Okay. It should be in a square and empty. It should be this again. Why does it feel that it isn't? Up, empty. Wait, okay, this is tricky now. I'm so stupid. Oh my god, I'm so stupid now. remove the oval. This should be just a dot. No, it shouldn't be a dot. Geez, this should be just a square? Just a square. Just a square. Holy shit, this is fucking with me now. This should just be a square now. This is yeah, I'm kind of stuck here now, guys. 98 85 IQ right here. Oh, wait, what does this even mean? Okay, let's just fucking not think. Don't think. Feel. It's like pointing your finger to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger, or you'll miss all its heavenly glory. Okay, fuck it. Who cares? Okay, so is this some type of rotation thing now? Top right, bottom right, left, right. Okay. I think I'm seeing some type of pattern here. Am I seeing a pattern? Probably not. It has to be one grey, two blacks. Maybe each row has one. We're looking at rows by row. The first row has one grey, two grey. The next one must be black, and it must be okay. Now this is hard, guys. I'm losing. No, because look, okay, this is top right, this is going bottom left. I don't know what to call it. Top right, bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, left. Oh, this is an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know. Bottom left, top left. But there's no, I don't see the correlation of this first and second line. I don't understand. I know it's not a grey. It's not grey. Definitely not grey. Definitely not grey. It's definitely black. I shouldn't spend too much time. I should just guess and go on to the next one. Wait. Oh, it has to be B. Why? Why though? Because that's the only shape that's not on the table. Jeez, that was dumb. Okay, here we go. Circle, triangle, square. Circle, triangle, square. So circle, triangle. There has to be a triangle, but which triangle? Is it white or grey? It's a black because there's no black triangle. I'm just gonna go quick as fast as I can. Exercise 14. I'm losing already. Exercise 14. All these symbols. Circle, square, triangle, and a line in the middle. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. This is where it gets difficult, guys, because this is not exactly in the middle. So I guess, geez, this is getting tricky for me. I shouldn't think too much. Just go. Yeah, 80 IQ right here, guys. I made it. Is it just add the shape then? But if I add the shape, there's a missing circle, how would I know the angle? So it's straight. And okay, all three have to have one of each angle. So it has to be not the vertical, not the diagonal, but a straight circle. Exercise 15. Up, right, down. 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. Left. So up, right, down. Left, up, right, down. So it's clockwise. It's a clockwise thing. So down, left, up 3. Is there up 3? Yep. Okay, we've got some lollipops here. Oh, so they're giving me the answers. I'm not looking at the screen, at the chat so much, so it doesn't matter. Up, right, down, left. Okay, so there's 3 different color shades: white, striped, black. Okay, let me try and do this. Look at me concentrating, trying my best, using all my IQ points. Okay, so we have to have, the last one has to be a white. Let's just call it a umbrella. White umbrella. So which angle? A, B, or F? So it has to be either an opposite angle of the two. So it has to be either B or F. It's B or F. Well, it has to be F. YF. 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 It's F or B? F or B? F or B? Shit. Okay, B or F. Ah, Jesus, hard now. I'm just guessing now. This is not IQ. This is just guessing. Has to be the opposite of black. No. This is the limitations of my IQ, guys. Exposed. How am I employed? Taking too long. Ah, jeez. I better just go with it. My gut instinct is F. Why though? Oh, fuck it. Who cares? Okay, so there's some type of clockwise thing. It should be B. 2, 2, 2, and then I don't get it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 verticals. 2 horizontals, 1 vertical. So you put. This is difficult now. There's some real trickery here. I want to say C just because it looks correct. Because it's same as the first line is 2, 2, and then you put something in the middle. You same as here. C just looks correct. Fuck it. Damn, that one was fast. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna look at this now. A triangle and squared, circles. Then the plus. Okay, so we need a plus for each box. We need a square, and we need some circles. So the last one would be something with circles. And then where is the connection here? Circles. Then you also need a cross is already there. So circles. Damn, guys, this is getting difficult. I don't even know how to read this. Got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes, 42 seconds. Limitations on my IQ, guys. This is it right here. I'll never be a senior engineer. I'll never pass lead codes. I'm saying A. Why am I saying A? You need a diagonal. You need A. Okay, U, Z, and a A. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay. No, there's no numbers in here that I can understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're moving two sticks in each box. 2 sticks in each box. two sticks in each box. Moving there, then you move. No, you're not moving, you're adding. This is getting difficult now, guys. Okay, I'm getting stuck now, guys, at 20. I'll just guess this one. Just go E. That was totally guessed. I had no idea. 8 minutes left. 8 minutes and 35 seconds. Okay, so you just basically put this inside that box. Now this, you don't put this in the box. So what you might be doing is... What? Wait. This is getting difficult for me, guys, right now. Exercise 20. From exercise 20, I really have to think. So I have to think not in rows, maybe. I have to think in columns. Yeah, this is hard for me, guys. Really hard. I want to say E. Why? Why E, though? Yeah, this is getting too hard for me. This is getting too hard for me now. So while you put this in here, it deletes, it removes the angles, these angles. B. This is quite difficult. I don't know. I can't see a pattern. Low IQ, guys. This is what happens. That's what happens when you have low IQ. Geez, I can't see a pattern at all. Can't see a pattern at all. Oh, I see a pattern. Wait, no, I see it. I see it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I want to say A. I see it this way. Look, if you look at this, if you place this third, let's call it an item, you place this third item into this first one, you get the middle one. It doesn't work in here, but if you yeah, so it doesn't work at all. The rule has to apply to each row. I'm understanding this is how you do it. Maybe each row has a rule, and the last row has to have the same rule as the first two rows. I can't find a rule that works in both the first and second row, so I can't figure out the third row. One of them placed on top, if you place one of them on top, you remove that and you get this. Okay, maybe that's the idea. Is okay, who cares, just try and finish this. Try and get to 25. Edge says, Hardcore Japanese says, yeah, practice would defeat the purpose, unfortunately. Yeah, I know a guy with a high IQ, but he took tests for it. He studied how to pass it. I haven't studied it, so I'm really struggling here. Okay, 22. I've got 5 minutes. Let's do this. 5 minutes. Please don't be 110 IQ. That would suck. Either under 100 or over 120. Okay, remove a dot. Replace onto the dot. Then the square goes to the right. So you're moving the square to the right. This one here, moving the square to the right. This one here, moving the square to the right, so it'll be E, because you're just moving the square to the right. E. That has to be correct. There's no way that's not correct. So black, black, white. So there's black, black, white, black, black, white, 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 black. Black, black, white, black, 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 white, black, white, black, white, black. 2 blacks, 1 black, 2 black, 2 blacks, 2 blacks, 1 black. So there's something like a 2-2-1 pattern. And then we're seeing you need, one of them must have 2 triangles and a circle. So these 1, 2, 3 have 2 triangles and a circle. All triangles are white and 1 circle is black. That's one rule. What's another one? So that would mean the missing black, black, white, triangles, white, square, circle. So okay, this is I have to think about this one. We need, this has to be here. Whatever this pattern is, white box, white square, black triangle, black circle. Black triangle, black circle, and a square. Black triangle, black circle. But circle, triangle, square. Black triangle. So it's either F or B. But it can't be the same pattern as this. Geez, it's F, it's F or B. But it can't be the same. So it can't be B because B is already used. So it has to be F. Okay, I'm really focusing. Let me get 25 in. Let's make it 25. Okay. Okay, here we go. What's this? This is amazing crap right here. This can be lapped over into this. So if you flip it over to the right, no it doesn't. No, it isn't. Oh yeah, if you flip them over, no. We're just placing over the last object into the first object. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Ah, shit. Some type of rotation of clockwise rotation of the smaller object, so that rotated to the right. Shit. It's this rotated to the right. 3, 2, 1. Fuck it. That's it. I can't do any more. I'm gonna do that. That's it. Finish. I just let the time go out. 25 minutes. I tried my best. Oh, I did it! Under 100! Under 100. That means I'm punching above my weight with income. It's really good. I didn't want to get over 100, or I got over 120, so I'm 97. Let's write this down. Let's screenshot this. 97. So what's your excuse for not making a decent income? Are you smart enough? I'm obviously not smart enough for Mensa. So there you guys go. I am. I screenshot that. 97 IQ. It's lower than 100. It's lower than 100. What does this mean? Does my life change? Yes, because maybe everyone now thinks I'm low IQ. I think low IQ is probably around here. So yeah, 85 is probably bad. That would make me mentally challenged. But 97 means whatever I say holds very little weight to it. No, I believe it. It's Mensa. This is like what they invented it or something. I don't know if they made it or they invented it. But I know a guy who has who passed the Mensa test, but he studied for it. Should I study for it? But I think if I study for it, it's cheating, right? Isn't it cheating if you studied? If you study this test, I just know that there's something to do with patterns. If you studied for this, isn't that cheating? It was only spatial reasoning through no language, no more test variety. Yeah, I don't know. My language is even worse. So, and if you, I'm not worried about this. It means my IQ is 97, but tomorrow I still have to do things. I have a job next week on Tuesday. I have to do. They're not gonna. If I show my clients that my IQ is 97, I don't think they're gonna decrease my income, my hourly rate. So now I know my IQ is 97. What am I gonna do about it? Nothing. There's nothing I can do about this. Does it matter? To me, I don't know. Should I care about 97, guys? What do you guys think? Is this a problem? Should I go into sales? Interesting, but I wanted to do this live in front of you guys, so you can ask yourself, if you're not making more than me, you can go, but why can Tyrone make more than the average income? Well, maybe it's because I am a brute force engineer, maybe. Soy dev. I'm a soy dev. Brute force soy dev. So now this only pushes me. Actually, it does push me to become more of a salesman than an IT worker. So it is what it is. I'm not going to drink any more wine. I did have 2 glasses of wine, so. Yeah, I think the boss usually has a lower IQ than the worker. Isn't that normal? But anyway, thanks for watching, and you should have a look too and see what your IQ test is. And maybe I should try it, but if I try it again, if I try this again, that's cheating. So I think you should try it once a year or something. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. And everyone join the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord, and I wanna post on Discord my screenshot. My wait, how do I do this? I can't find it, but I've exposed myself. And it's great. How do I? Okay. So I wanted to finish this off by 11 p.m. But thank you guys for joining and people chatting today. The 2 people in the streaming room. That was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed exposing my IQ. I'll post my IQ later on LinkedIn and try to get some people talking about IQs. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this, guys. Look, I'm just a pleb dev. Does it change my life? No. I still have to pay my bills. Tomorrow, I think Saturday morning is plastics and cans and bottles. There's trash day for bottles and plastics and cans. What else should I say? It is what it is. But 97 guys. At least I'm not 110. Sounds like a cope. Yeah, so thanks for joining, and now you can look down at me and like and sub and help a low IQ tech worker by sharing YouTube and liking and commenting, things like that. But hey guys, thanks for joining tonight, and cheers to Thursday night IQ tests, where you can have wine and cope. Okay, so yeah, have a good one, guys. Look, don't let IQ test take you down or anything like that. Nothing really changes. Life goes on, and I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. Come to the event. I'll be next week as well. I'll try and get some interesting speakers for the live stream. Hopefully, people with IQs over 120. None of this under, no, at least over 100. Good night, guys. Thank you very much. I'll send the love to everyone out there. Good night. Take it easy.